Music non-stop.
Konnichiwa, mina, this is T Sakura, and you're watching Watami Files. I was thinking it was something fun to do, you know. I've been doing a couple of my comic reviews, I got my video game reviews, and well, I have to branch out in the graphic novel section. You know, we're done comics, and well, I have to do some manga as well. Of course, I pick out the hardest manga to really explain, and I know already people think, oh sweet, he's doing a Fooly Cooly! You know, and it's like, no, I'm not going to do one of those yet. I'm going to do something even harder than Fooly Cooly to explain, because there's just no way to explain this one. Yes, that is the name of the manga. Bobobo-bo Bo-bobo. I think I may have added too many bows in there, but this is a one-shot manga right here, and absolutely fantastic. Really hard to explain, because for any of you out there who have actually read Bobobo-bo Bo-bobo, then you exactly know what I mean. You know, the name alone, when anybody hears that, automatically that you just get this. What? So the name alone is a huge topic in the manga world, you know. And then bringing it up to friends who don't read manga at all and just read comic books, you tell them about this and they automatically just give you that stun face. So, what exactly is this about? Well, you have several different major people inside this manga, and now you get, of course, Bobobo-bo You have Beauty, you have Papa Rocks, Gasser, Jelly Jiggler, Soften, Dengaku Man, and Over, who is the villain. Now, that doesn't mean that it stops right there. I mean, this review might take over 10 minutes. I don't know. Okay. So, currently right now, the Bobobo-bo gang is going through and trying to beat Over. I'm trying to still figure out why. I guess he must be part of the, that would be why. He is actually part of the Bald Emperor's Big Four. That's a good reason why, because those guys want to make sure in the world everybody's bald. And Bobobo-bo is there to be as a vigilante to make sure that everybody is allowed their permission to have hair. And with his power of the fist of the nose hair, he is going to make sure that he fights against to prove to the world that being bald is not cool. Yes, I am not making this up. This is actually what the whole main storyline is all about. A guy who has to make sure that people are allowed to have hair and has the ability to... Well, what exactly is the fist of the nose hair? Basically, his major ability is he has the ability to control his hair. Most of the time, he's able to grow his nose hairs into large, giant whips that whip the person to death. And if it's not his nose hairs, he uses his armpit hairs as whips as well. Then his afro also has the ability to open up and have unique abilities, such as Yu-Gi-Oh coming out and using, you know, some mega card to help defeat his enemies. I mean, just from the first few pages, you know, you have let's see, okay, all right. just because out of nowhere they decided that they're bored, they start playing the Shogun, I believe. You know, Japanese chess. On top of a train, yes, on top of a train. And then going from there, as they start to fight the first guy, Kanimaru, they decided to start throwing out bizarre and strange things going on. Then finally they do the Fist of the Nose Hair Kamehameha. Yeah, the picture shows everything. Then for some strange reason we see him dressed in a sailor uniform, you know, which is of course the school uniform of high school students in Japan. There's just so much to talk about in this manga that I really don't want to show too much about it, mainly because it's so hard to tell everybody about what is actually in this, and that really I'm not going to show any more in this. You know, I've already showed some of them, but it just goes from there. And I guess just to be honest about the whole thing is, if I were to show you every single thing that happens in the bizarre world of how he fights, I would really give away the entire manga. I mean, it was just within the first few pages I was telling you about. You know, we have them playing a board game on top of a moving train, and they're trying to act all cool. Then they have their, Fist of the Nose Hair Kamehameha, where they try to pull off, I'm gonna do a Kamehameha at you from a cutout cardboard where I look like Goku and my friend over here looks like Krillin. Then, yeah. When it comes down to it, if you're looking for something utterly bizarre that is just really hard to explain, especially the name, you know, it's a wonderful manga. Flat out wonderful manga to read, because you never know what you're going to get into it. It has also, he actually has a television series, you know. And you thought Earthworm Jim was weird. Doesn't compare whatsoever. And when it comes down, what it really, in the end, what's weirder, this or Fooly Cooly? That's really hard to say because both are weird. Out of the two, Fooly Cooly is definitely my favorite. I'll be honest with it. I have the mangas, I have the television series. Oh, I just love it. This one, yeah. So if you guys are looking for something utterly bizarre, utterly fun, and a great conversation for your friends, pick up, let's see. Okay, pick up Bobobo-bo Bo-bobo. That is his official name of our hero, which is dedicated his life to make sure that people are allowed to have hair, as he has the ability to control his hair to defeat his enemies with his whip-like nose and armpit hair. So this has been T-Sakura reviewing a bizarre manga. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Ciao and sayonara.
Bing bing bam dum dum bam 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 bam.
What's going on?